riots again that I've seen. I don't know if you're in St. Louis, whoever's saying there's riots. I saw no evidence of that. I live streamed, about a half a dozen peaceful protests with thousands of people. Night fell, and there were certainly windows broken and a couple of planters destroyed on the Del Mar Loop, and there were arrests. But I haven't seen evidence of riots. Mayor Lyda Thiesen's house was dabbed with red paint, but not riots. At least again that I've seen. If you have evidence, please let me know. You can direct message me with any evidence you have of riots. Well, that's interesting if we use the word peaceful, because as someone like Bruce Franks, state representative here in St. Louis, said, is they believe in peace. They're against violence, but not against. But that isn't being against violence doesn't mean being against peace, being disruptive. So you're right. You could say this is not peaceful if it's disruptive of traffic. I'm thinking of the word peace in terms of violence, so that's how I'm using that word.
We shut it down. 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 We shut it down.
I wasn't at, thank you for the comment, I wasn't at Cheshire Inn. Did they attack it? All the photographs and video I saw from the St. Louis Dispatch and other media had people knocking on doors and disruption. I think disruption is a great word. But that's not, that's not rioting. And I'm trying to be very careful on how I choose my words here, because there's been so much misinformation going around. Well, again, if you have evidence of anything that's not peaceful in Cheshire, please DM me, and I'll include that in a report for ABC 30 tomorrow, if you have evidence of that. And again, it seems pretty, I want to use the word peaceful now. Comments. And as you can see here, so we've got a couple of dozen of police officers lined up here on bicycles. And these appear to be the same folks that were also blocking the highway on-ramp on Friday when protesters tried to get on Highway 64. All right, we'll walk around a little bit to give you a sense of the size of the crowd. I'm not talking about this one, I'm talking about Friday. Highway 64 was an on-ramp towards Highway 64 where the protesters were trying to go on Friday. I can't hear Billy Joel, so I don't know if the concert is actually going on. We'll move down here a little bit to give you more sense of the size of the crowd. No problem. I'll keep streaming and answering questions as long as my battery holds out. The comments so far this evening have been relatively sedate compared to earlier streams where there's just been a torrent of just the most vile statements made by people. And it's really interesting if you think about, in 2017 that people, we have their usernames identified. I can see it all and, record it on a live stream, that you actually had people advocating violence, which is really interesting. Or advocating murder or calling for, trucks to come through and kill people. So that's an interesting aspect of media in 2017. Asking about black protesters, this meetup was advertised on social media as a meetup for what are called white allies, so white people that are sympathetic to the protests against police brutality against black people.
Y'all scared of white people?
Those joining us, these are protesters sparked by the Jason Stockley verdict who have gathered outside the Billy Joel concert slated to start soon in Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. How large is the crowd? It's several hundred. It's probably at least 300. I'll walk down here a little bit so you can see. Maybe 200, 300 people. I can do a quick head count. St. Louis. So if this follows the pattern of the last several nights, what you'll see is that folks will disperse after a little bit. We'll see what happens. On the live stream, you may be able to hide the comments. Folks who can't see what's happening because of the amount of comments. We'll get a little bit closer.
Everybody's Joe Holman! Hi, Joe Holman!
I don't think they're celebrating. The message I've heard from everybody I've spoken to is that they want the police to stop killing black people. So I've never heard anyone celebrate Anthony Lamar Smith, though I did hear someone shout out his name yesterday. It's in St. Louis. St. Louis, no, I've been in St. Louis a year. I don't find it horrible. It's an interesting city. It used to be one of the major American cities that had huge white flight starting in the 50s. I'm simplifying here, and so it lost half its population. But it's actually a really fascinating old American city. I haven't seen any county cops. I've seen city cops. We're in the city of St. Louis right now. I haven't seen county cops like we did yesterday when we were live streaming in Clayton, the county seat. I think one of the reasons why there hasn't been a mention of black-on-black murder is that you may have individuals that are killing other individuals, but people would put the state killing individuals in a different category. That's what I've been told. Is that the systemic killing of black people by the state, people have a real concern with that. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's what people have told me.
So, if they say that's the first question to ask, we know that it is a time. You know, we want your kids to have a good time, enjoy some type of experience.
Yeah, News 4, there are several police, there's several coppers up there. I would imagine at least one of them is a news copter. So you might be able to see the size of the crowd from there. Well, that's an interesting thing, is that one less drug dealer, but the question is, do you want a kind of judge-dread society where the police are the judge, jury, and executioner, right? Because regardless of what you're accused of or guilty of, the people I've spoken to say, well, yeah, he may have been a drug dealer, but he's entitled to a trial and not entitled to be executed. Okay, so folks are moving on. We'll continue streaming. Battery may not last long, but I'll keep going.
I'm an activist myself, you know what I'm saying? Okay,
Thanks for all the questions, folks. I've hidden the chat so I can't see it because I need to be able to actually see where the camera's pointed here.
Right now, it's on All Right Live, and this is they're protesting that injustice is let go and let go. One silence! One silence!
folks have moved on now. And again, peaceful unless you count disrupting a street as being not peaceful, but no attempt to stop people from getting into the Billy Joel concert. All right.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
All right, and they've stopped here at another entrance to Bush, which is where Billy Joel will be playing. I understand he does not have an opening act. Possibly he'll be starting around 8 o'clock. There's a few hundred people out there. Okay, so here, to answer to one of the commenters' questions, so now they are chanting the name of Anthony Lamar Smith. They were just a minute ago.
Nothing but nothing. Say his name. Anthony Lamar Smith. 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 Anthony Lamar Smith.
So here you see some of the police officers riding on their bikes. Maybe they're trying to get ahead, anticipating that the crowd may want to go over the barricades. I don't know. It's a very fluid situation. Well, Dirty Harry, like I said, another commenter, in my year of covering protests here, I haven't met a paid protester yet, I don't think. But that's an interesting narrative that that people are paid, but I haven't, I've met a lot of these folks and gotten to know them, you know, developing sources as a reporter in St. Louis, and I haven't seen any evidence that people are paid. I don't have troubles anticipated. You know, all these protests since Friday have been relatively peaceful, except for a very small number of people that have broken windows and overturned planters. There was paint flung at Mayor Lighterkeeper's house, for instance. Folks work for the party, but you know, again, that narrative that protesters are being paid, I've seen no evidence of that in my year of reporting here in St. Louis. It is slated to start at 8, that's right.
It's violence. It's violence. It's violence. It's violence. It's violence.
Yes, that's right. It is majority white because it was, was advertised on social media as being a meetup for what are referred to as white allies of other protesters. So I think that was very specific.
We shut shit down. We shut shit down. We shut shit down.
No, it's not the police station. It's Bush Stadium where Billy Joel's having a concert. So it's a big event here in downtown.
We shut shit down.
Yeah, it's an interesting narrative, this idea that people say, everybody that I've spoken to, they're people, these are like ministers, members of the clergy, social workers, they're people that genuinely care. These are the people that I've met.
Our streets! 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 Our streets!
Well, there were, if you want to use the word disruption, there was disruption of some of the streets earlier when cars were trying to get through an intersection. I don't know if these folks could be heard, frankly. If maybe folks who have been to a lot of ball games here at Busch Stadium could tell me. I've only been to one Cards game. I don't know if these people could actually be heard, you know, inside there.
No profit! No profit!
Billy Joel concert taking place here.
We shut shit down. We shut shit down. Who shut shit down? We shut shit down. Who shut shit down?
I'm not going to leave.
I understand, but we're not going to give up.
It's violence. It's violence. White silence. 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 It's violence. 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 It's violence.
I turn the chat back on again for me. If you have any questions, please ask. My intention is to keep live streaming until the battery turns out. And if protests continue in St. Louis, I'll continue to live stream for ABC 30. So feel free to follow me and all that business. Also, if you want to get a really interesting perspective on sort of on the ground from these protesters, there's a guy in St. Louis on Twitter called Search for Swag with the number 4. That's Search for Swag. He's an interesting fellow, and he's been covering on the ground. We're seeing a lot of these citizen journalists. Because everyone's got their own camera now that can distribute stuff. And I'd recommend following Search for Swag. So that's Search and the number 4 Swag. It gives an interesting perspective of what it's like to be on the ground in these things, as it were. I don't think there's any significance other than it's happening in the middle of these protests in St. Louis. If you have any more questions, please feel free to comment. I take your comment about being biased, but I think it's interesting to follow. So if you want to understand, we have this amazing ability to follow people that are on the ground of events now, because everyone has a and that's why I'm not advocating any of this particular position, but it's an interesting person to follow to get a sense of what people are thinking and feeling, if that makes sense.
Stand up like that! Stand up like that! Stand up like that!
Well, there hasn't been any looting so far. The protest started on Friday. There's been several windows, at least a dozen broken in the Delmar area, some painting on Mayor Lyda Cruz's house, and maybe a couple of planters destroyed, but no looting so far.
Stand up like that!
Okay, well, I'm gonna step back so you can hear me a little bit better. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them until my battery goes down. So hopefully you can hear me better now. There's probably at least 200 to 300 people. I don't know if that was a question for me. Am I getting paid for this? I'm a reporter for ABC 30 here in St. Louis, so I should be getting paid if I fill out my time card correctly. You asked me, am I from LA? I'm from all over. St. Louis is the 13th city that I've lived in. The city I've lived the longest in is London. I lived 11 years in London, if that question was for me. All right, some of the lights are going off now, so maybe Billy Joel's about to take the stage. I don't know if we'll be able to hear the piano man from out here. And I'm laughing. I'm not trying to be flippant. It's just been a long day. What are they protesting about? The protest was sparked by the acquittal of former St. Louis police officer Jason Stockley and the murder of a suspect he was pursuing. And he was found not guilty of murder. And it's not just that verdict. that they're protesting. People that I've spoken to put that in the context of police violence against black people historically. Lack of due process, absolutely. That's what a lot of people said. Lack of due process, sure. Yes. Interestingly enough, St. Louis doesn't have body cameras yet, which I was surprised to find out when I actually moved here about a year ago. I've worked other beats, for instance, in New Mexico, and body cameras were a hot topic. But they, I had assumed incorrectly that St. Louis would have body cameras by this point. This is in downtown St. Louis, right outside Busch Stadium, where Billy Joel is scheduled to start playing, if he's not playing already. Hear music now coming out of the stadium. We're not seeing the lines of riot police we've seen before. We're seeing the police on bicycles that we've seen before, but not, for instance, like yesterday in Clayton, which we had lines of riot police with shields and batons. People dressed up in what looked like military gear. I'll be curious what Billy Joel says. Of course, U2 canceled their concert and Ed Sheeran canceled their concert here over the weekend when these protests were just getting started. We hear cheer coming out there from Busch Stadium. Maybe Billy Joel is now making his appearance. I don't know if that question directed to me. What part of town am I from? I'm not from St. Louis. I've lived here for a year. I took the job with moved to St. Louis, working for ABC, the ABC affiliate. Well, I disagree on that. I like St. Louis. All right, folks, I'm going to end this live stream just to check my battery and recharge for a minute. Well, there you music starting up. I have seen a couple of legal observers. Again, follow me if you want to continue following these live streams over the next few days. Thanks for watching. I'll probably get back to live streaming in a few minutes. Block the street here, possibly heading towards the Billy Joel concert here in downtown St. Louis. Folks, these are protesters upset at the sparked by the Jason Stockley verdict.
No profits! Back to profits! No justice! No profits!
We'll get a little bit higher to give you a sense of the crowd. I estimate there's at least a couple hundred, maybe up to 300 folks that are here in downtown St. Louis right now. No, the cars that we've been hearing, the concert has not been canceled. All right, let's head down a little bit. See the police are down here. They're directing traffic, and we've seen this the last several days where the police come ahead and try to stop the interaction of protesters and people driving in their vehicles. I don't know if they want the concert canceled. They told me they want the police to stop killing black people. In the last few nights is that the protests are peaceful. Let's say you have 1,000 people. Once night falls into the handful, I mean like 10 people that are throwing stones. A very, very small number of people have broken windows and things like that. Okay, they're moving on again, folks. Where they're going down here is where the Billy Joel concert is slated to start around 8 o'clock tonight. So as you can see here, it might be difficult to see, barricades were already put up in anticipation of protesters getting close to the concert.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a video that just ended a couple of seconds ago. I'm going to try to find the guy because he said he's going to come back live. This just ended not even like 2 minutes ago. So let me find this streamer and try to find out what he's got going live now. What's going on, Jim? Wow, that was really blaring in my ear, and I see my mic is way up. I'm sorry. How's that? I hope that's better. Like I said, this is a video of a guy who's there live streaming. Right now he was changing his battery out, and he should be coming right back to live streaming. He just ended like not even 5 minutes ago.
I'm sorry, it's pixelated. There's probably so many people that are streaming. It's difficult to stream.
Stand up like that! What do you do? Stand up like that! Keep on, keep on. Fuck it! White silence! It's violence! 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 White silence! It's violence!
folks, so we see a few police here, but this isn't like yesterday if you followed what was happening in Clayton, in the county seat, where there were lines of riot police. So we don't see any evidence of that. We see possibly fans of Billy Joel were lining up there. Folks, there you can see folks from the concert itself, and everything has been barricaded off in anticipation of this protest here tonight. So over here we see some folks that are attending the concert. Okay, so they're stopping and they're chanting outside the
Rep C.
people are gathering to attend the Billy Joel concert here at the Bush here in downtown St. Louis.
I got Rep C up. We got Rep Z coming in. He's there. He's out of jail and he's back.
Robots! You guys look like robots! Act like robots! Fuck you!
This is live right now. Day 6. Looks like his stream's having some problems.
Our streets! 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 Our streets!
Yeah, his stream's kind of having problems. Said the video output's coming in low.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
ass. Oh, we're filming each other. He's live streaming me, and I'm filming him. They maced Rev's ass. Macing him and macing innocent people who are there, attacking them. We caught that through no thanks of mainstream journalism. Dirk, and we cannot take them fighting against us. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Chuck. Good job kicking Nazis in Charlottesville.
Good job, Phil. And I was driving
Yeah, sorry, we're having little problems here. I don't know why it's having so many problems. Everybody else's stream was working fine.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! We shut down! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! We shut shit down! We shut shit down!
Not sure what's going on with his scope. The other guy had no problem with his scope. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Trying to find another stream now. I know he gets pretty close and in there, but he's having really bad problems with his scope.
We got to fight back! We got to fight back!
It's very annoying. I apologize.
We got to fight back! Fight back! We got to fight back! We got to fight back!
Yes, Billy Joel is playing right now. This stream is awful. I apologize. I'm trying to find another stream on the scene there. Yes, Billy Joel is playing right now. This stream is awful. I hope the other guy comes back, because his stream was fine. It's really bad. It's almost not worth it. If you're just tuning in, I apologize. This is the stream. Obviously, I'm live and talking. No problem. I'm checking now to see if there's another stream.
This is a movement, this isn't a moment.
There was a guy streaming earlier that his battery was dying, so he had to go change his battery.
In the state of Missouri in the last 2 years.
I hope he comes back on.
Out here with us that you come out if you're new and old every time, because we need your numbers. When we don't have your numbers, those riot cops go to a little inch more scared, that means all the more. We need you for the movement. We don't work while they say we don't work. It hasn't been out. That's when we talk to all the people we know about being out here, what's happening in the streets. Again, I thank those that came out for the first time. Kind of force that was about to be used on us. What?
Officers did not have any less than lethal options. They were not trained to deal with people in crisis. If these officers had had the proper training, then Scout would still be alive. Say their name. Say their name.
Scott Schultz!
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 Say their name.
In the streets! Out of the county! Into the streets! Out of the county! Into the streets! Out of the county!
Say their name.
Into the streets! Out of the county! Out of the county and into the streets! Out of the county and into the streets!
No, not on Periscope.
Out of the concert into the streets! Out of the concert into the streets!
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to get this YouTube going. This Rev Z feed is really horrible. I'm definitely going to go back to Periscope. I just wanted to finally get YouTube up running. I would definitely look forward to going back to Periscope. I have a lot better time. There's a lot more technical crap going on YouTube. Yeah, I talk to you guys more. It seems like it runs worse than Periscope. I only have one page up.
We got to fight back!
Yeah, I might be done with YouTube for a little bit. I just needed to get it running. I'm actually going to work on some software that's going to tie in all the streams called XSplitter. So I do one stream on everything, but I definitely want to focus more on Periscope. I enjoyed that a lot more. You know, this is like just horrible, horrible. He's the only one streaming right now.
Who shut shit down?
We shut shit down!
Who shut Break silence!
It's violence!
Break silence!
It's violence!
Yeah, I need a studio with a crew, exactly. I also found out that I had a setting where other people can block people on my page. A couple of my viewers were blocked, and they thought it was me. So I turned that off. I think there was a guy called IE, what's his name? IE Antifa. I think he was coming on my page, and he was like reporting people for no reason and blocking them on my page just to cause problems. I'm not sure. Because a couple of people said they couldn't go on my scope for a couple of days. Did I block them? And I was like, no. I only block people that say stupid racist stuff.
Facebook onto the streets!
Mike! Check!
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Yeah, it was messed up, man. You know, I asked the guy to be cool, that IE Antifa guy. I asked him to be cool, and he kept saying, oh, well, are you a communist or a fascist? Pick one. And I'm like, I'm neither. I'm just a guy bringing news with no agenda. He's like, well, you definitely won, so which one? I don't know if you guys are watching that scope. I lost it. My Italian took over. Yeah, it wasn't good. So then I blocked him. And I think he was still able to talk.
I believe that we will
he was still able to chat even though I blocked him, so he has some shit going on. And then I think he was blocking my viewers.
We will win. I know that we will win. I know.
Do I got you in? You'll help run it. That's funny. Man, this is some glitchy crap. Maybe I could grab the feed off of Facebook. Sometimes there's let me try that. Sometimes this Facebook thing's better. Because that just ain't working. That is annoying. I mean, they're annoying to begin with, but...
I know. We must love and support.
I don't think he's on Facebook right now. Oh yeah, here he is. There's 2 views I could pull up. Man, I hope this is better than this crap. This thing is worst.
Must love and support.
Oh, wrong thing. Huh. I'll be right there with the video. Hold on 1 second. I had it, but it didn't copy it. I thought I copied it.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Alright, I think that's better.
Mic check! Mic check! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've made our point. Would you agree? So we're going to have somebody to end this. And we have a message once we get back in the park. But I just want to let you all know that Mama Cat's got a little few words and things for you. Maybe something for us to do, right, Mama Cat? Maybe. I'm going to... Everybody keep your ears
Yes,
first. I'm gonna raise the
there is
mic
a way
and
that I
Mama
can do
Cat.
interviews on my page. I'm going to be bringing all of that up. Like, you guys know that I just got started on all this, so I'm going to definitely get some better equipment. And by the way, I found a better stream of Rev D because his Periscope one was horrible.
Okay, so
It seems like
the whole thing. I'm all
the Facebook one works better.
And when we done, y'all gonna eat and drink. We got you covered. We gotta put this out there. When you in your circles, you gonna sing this little song like this. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. How many of y'all know that? We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it's on. That's right, that's right. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in
This is much better.
freedom cannot rest until it's on. That's right. Until the killing of a white man. Mother, son, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Oh, we who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Feedback.
All right, y'all. And I'm not a person that really hurts. But there's some beautiful shit out here tonight. Y'all did that. Give yourself a round of applause. Because y'all came out here, and I'm proud of y'all, my allies, my friends, my family. All right? See you on the other side. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's roll. We believe in freedom cannot rest.
I ran into somebody. I knew a few people there. It was a random conversation. They're like, I don't know if it's your name or describe you. Like, you know, shooter? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, he's a great guy. I was lying, of course. Oh, that you're a great guy. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I mean, my friend Jeff works for.
It might have. It's one of those fuzzy memories. I just remember it happening, and it was like shocking. It was in a crowd of like thousands.
Was it Shay?
I can't remember the name at all, but it was likely one of those people.
Okay.
Because they were good friends with you.
Okay.
So it was just a funny story, you know, one of those small world stories.
Yeah, sure.
Because it was like a 1,000 people.
Yeah.
There's also a helicopter view I'm going to try to pull up. I'm going to try to pull up the overhead view.
Mark.
I apologize if I...
Again, thanks for joining the broadcast this evening, everyone. I'm multicasting on these 4 channels right here, so you could find the feed on any of those 4 channels, or just go to rebz.tv/live, and you can find my feed there. And also on the page, I've got my new donation section here, many ways for you to help out rebz.tv. We've got a team now, so we're building up our website, building up servers, and hopefully upgrading equipment here soon. Thanks to the donations that you guys have been helping support us with. Also, that helps us get to wherever I need to be to stream. Obviously, I'm going to be here in St. Louis for quite a while, as long as I'm needed. But those also cover travel costs and things like that. And you can also do, I've got a new monthly donations. You can do $1, $3, $5 micro donations a month and be a RebZ TV contributor.
Going to pull up the helicopter feed now.
I'm coming up with what I can do for my monthly contributors. We'll come up with something to get you guys in on the team. And I've already gotten a good handful of those already. I want to thank you guys, because that's going to build up. It's going to take care of our ever-growing data costs for the site and for the live streaming. So we thank you all for your wonderful, generous help so far. Can't do it without you guys. Can't do it without you guys watching at home, sharing the links, and getting the truth out there. I appreciate you all. So we're back here in Keener Plaza. This is where one of the large groups met earlier before meeting up with more people at the stadium at the Billy Joel concert.
If you are thirsty, we have water over here.
All right, I got the helicopter feed now.
Shared on Resist, and you were one of the ones that got tear gas.
Yeah, I was live streaming.
Okay, yeah.
So you might recognize that little thing. In the,
that's it. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
Welcome everybody. This is my second day on YouTube. Most of the time I'm on Periscope, FB Live Real News. Go there and check it out. But right now I've been on YouTube. Please subscribe and hit the little bell, ring the bell next to it.
Sorry, I got down here a little late tonight, guys. I've been really busy on the back end and dealing with a lot of other things. Needed to be taken care of the last few days here. Obviously recovering from Sunday. I appreciate all the kind words of support from everyone. Thank you.
This is our overhead view.
So I'm not sure what's happening next. I'm assuming this particular action is over. I don't know what's happening the rest of the night. Obviously, if I did, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you anyway.
No, he knows
depending
what's
on
going
if it's an announced action or not.
He knows what's going on. He always knows. If he's going to stay up streaming, you can guarantee it's going to get crazy.
So I may go down here in just a moment.
No
Action's
doubt
over.
about
People are just regrouping, getting
Don't
refreshments.
let him kid you.
So if I do go down here in a minute, and I need to go back up live, just keep your browser open on the rebz.tv/live page, and we will pop up when live. Or keep
I usually
play
my
like Twitter
the scanner,
at
bleed
@revolutionary_z,
scanner.
and you will also see when I
There's
go
all
live
different
there.
things you could pull up.
Just gonna wait here, see if there's any speakers or anything.
Appreciate you tuning in. I definitely have a better time on Periscope. A lot more people and a lot more interaction, but that's okay. It's all good. YouTube just started, so you never know where it goes. Definitely glitchy.
All right, so again, sorry I made it a little late to the stadium. There were a couple scuffles before a major incident that I know of. The night is still early and the weekend is to come, and I know people are fired up after last weekend. They want to be heard. So far, their local politicians have not been answering their calls, but with anything else than neutral statements, not really being specific about what they're hearing. Some conversations need to be had in the city and in this country right now. The good thing is those conversations are ongoing right now, so I am hopeful, and that's because of all you guys out there. So right now people are just relaxing, mingling. I'm going to take the stream off. Nothing to show at the moment.
I'm going to keep the stream up with the overhead
and
view
I'm going to try
going.
to find out where or if I need to be anywhere else tonight.
So, Rev Z
and you're
shuts
probably
his
not going
down.
to find
I still
out
have another
when
one
I
on
go
the
live
left.
until I'm live. So don't ask me when I'm going live or where I'm at. I'm not going to answer you. And again, I thank you guys all for your support over the last few days, kind words. And we're gonna fix this. We're gonna get to the bottom of what we need to do here in St. Louis. I'm hopeful. The conversation is being had. The mainstream media is listening. Time now is to get your voice heard. It's now. The world is paying attention. And on that note, I'm going to bid you guys farewell for right now. If I don't see you later tonight, then I will see you either tomorrow or in the next few days here. And always make sure you follow me on Twitter. I've been tweeting up a storm the last few days at Revolutionary_Z. If you don't like Twitter, maybe now.
Let me take him out. Bring this one up. There's no audio on this. No audio on this one, I'm afraid. Why is it covering me? What's up with that? What's up with that, man? There it is. Hold on. Come on. Bring it up. There we go. Whites Ally Only Rally in St. Louis. That's what they actually called this. This was like for white people to show their support on what's going on. But if you're against racism, why would you write White Allies Only Rally in St. Louis? That's just, why even bring up color? It's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if this chat's still working. Not sure, not sure. You guys let me know if... Yeah, so far, cool, cool. And my voice you can hear, and there's no volume on this, unfortunately. Let me see if I can bring up where this hurricane is too. Hurricane Maria, where are you? Hopefully you're going out to sea. We do not want to see you anymore. Looks pretty glitchy. It's looking pretty glitchy. Some crazy music they got going with this footage I'm pulling up. Well, it kind of looks like that's about it for right now, everyone. Let me see what's going on. Just thought I'd pull that up for you guys.